Hi Jack, great to see you again today. Super session. You had me worried a little bit early doors, but we ended up turning it around towards the end of the session and you were flattening the ball nicely when we finished. Hopefully your practice went well on completion of the lesson. Just to recap on the work that we did, we were discussing the shots that you were hitting with your longer clubs that were just leaking out to the right and were lacking a little bit of power. So you were also talking about maybe launching the driver a little bit higher and getting to hit a draw a little bit more effectively. Well, first of all, if we look at the type of backswing we're making, on the way back, one key area is the halfway back position. And we can see here that as we approach chest height, the left arm's working in nicely across the chest, hands are in the middle of the chest, and the shaft of the club is hitting you round about the bottom of your right bicep. So that's a good position to be in at that point. However, as we start down, the tendency is to get that left arm working a little bit more in front of you than it was on the way back. So there's just a touch of an over the top move, and whenever you do that, you're going to have to rescue it in the downswing. It doesn't look in a bad position at that point, but as we'll come to later, when viewed from face on, you are definitely hitting it with a club that's working too much to the left. When the club works to the left, the ball will fall to the right. So we've got to look at why that's happening. Well, first of all, in order to hit the ball properly, we've got to control what's going on with the arc of the golf swing. The centre of the swing in your backswing moves off just a touch and then doesn't quite get back onto the golf ball during the downswing. As a result, this circle that we're swinging in is going to tend to move back. And if the circle that we're swinging in moves back, by the time the club gets to the golf ball, it's working to the left. So even though when viewed from down the line here, we look like we're making a swing where the club is approaching the ball from the inside, by the time we make contact, we're actually swinging to the left. If we take a little look at what this player on the top right does, Grant Waite's going to get the centre of his swing actually more in front of the golf ball as he starts down. So you can see there, he's moved forward, and as a result, the circle that he's swinging in is going to move forward also, which means that as he is hitting the golf ball, the club is definitely moving from the inside. So the way you control the centre of your swing or the position of your body weight in relation to the golf ball is critical if you're going to launch the ball properly and if you're going to get the golf ball to move right to left successfully. The other thing we noticed there with Grant Waite is that as he approaches impact, just clear these lines off, the angle of his spine is tilted but a little bit more upright than we're seeing with yourself, and there's much less shoulder tilt. If we're looking at your swing here, we're seeing a dramatic amount of shoulder tilt as we're coming into the golf ball, and again we just get rid of your lines, take you back a frame or two. For a similar position, you can see that right shoulder's dropped down too much and the spine's tilting way back. And the reason for that is that we're clearing rather than sliding as we start the downswing. If we watch the first move of this player from the top, there's a movement forward with the hips. The hips keep moving forward, and you can see we discussed the movement of the left knee. The left knee moves onto the left ankle, then out in front of the left ankle, and that lateral movement moves the centre of the swing forward, keeps the club coming from the inside. What we're seeing with yourself is from the top, the left knee stays really where it is. It never really moves from that position and just sort of locks back as you're clearing your hips. So that's a sign that you're clearing rather than sliding and clearing. So there's too much rotation of your hips too early in your downswing. The move we're trying to generate is more of what we're seeing here. From the top of your backswing, you're going to move your hips into the wall there. That bump into your left side, you can see now there's more lateral movement, which results in this right shoulder working down much less and your spine tilting back much less. So you're going to be in a much better position there to actually continue moving forward whilst you unwind, launching the ball higher, keeping the club from the inside. Keep working on it over the next couple of days. Obviously, we're getting together again on Wednesday where we can go over this once more and discuss things further. Well done and good luck.